I bet it's just a finger in your shirt. It's just gonna be a finger. Bullshit. That's not a, oh shit, it's a gun. Only been in the game for a few minutes and the music already has me on edge. Aloha, everybody. I am Althemia, and today we are playing Broken Colors, which is, as per usual, another yandere game. But from what I understand, there's three? Two? Three? Two? Not 100% sure. I know there's two main ones. Oh, no. Oh, these are normal, but this one's not. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have a feeling this game is called Broken Colors is because everyone's broken. Just a thought. Oh dear. Don't jump scare me. I've been traumatized by your boyfriend. Don't jump scare me. Click, click. Okay, we're good. When you came into this world, what name was given to you?
Althemia. The name that was given to me was Althemia. Althemia. Like it. Mele.
And what pronouns do you use?
She, her.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see where your path will take you in this dark, unsteady world. You know, red and blue makes purple, which equals me. So, good sign, right? Good sign. We're gonna take that as a good sign. Oh, it's a little quick menu. Cute. Okay. My outstretched hand feels its way forward to the source of the alarm until it finds the snooze button and the alert comes to a stop. I yawn and roll on my side, curling up into a ball. I'm already snoring when it sounds again, louder this time. I groan at the thought of leaving the comfort of my cozy bed. All right, I'm awake. Knowing that I would have to skip lunch if I wasted any more time now, I let out a defeated sigh and pull myself up into a sitting position to switch the alarm off. I put my phone back onto the bedside table, but as hard as I tried to make it casual, it takes all my energy to swing my legs over the side without falling backwards. I stop moving and allow myself a few seconds to let the day come softly into focus, even if I can hardly keep my eyes open. My whole body feels like it's been hit by a truck. Yeah, sounds like a normal me thing. Is that what they call fatigue syndrome? I swear it's been getting harder to fight it off every day. Putting my hands on either side of me, I grunt as I finally push myself off the bed completely. I feel my feet still ache from the previous day's work as I stumble towards my closet, wiping the sleep from my eyes, and in an almost robotic fashion, pull on a sleeveless blouse and a skirt, whichever is conveniently residing at the top of the pile. The summer sun shines brightly through the grubby windows of my apartment, filling me with more unnecessary warmth. I close my eyes and bring my arms back behind my head, stretching. Another yawn escapes my throat as I head into the kitchen, only to be faced with an almost empty fridge. Right. I had to get rid of most of my food after the last power outage. Can't eat well if you're late paying the electricity. Ow. I decided to eat the chicken salad sandwich that my neighbor generously made for me yesterday. I'm very grateful to her. She has often helped me in difficult situations, and that even though she doesn't have much herself. Aw. I make a mental note to do some grocery shopping tomorrow. Or maybe I should not only do it mentally, but also write it down. It's me we're talking about. I'm not gonna write it down. later. Exactly. I'm gonna say I'm gonna write it down and then just keep it stored away in my brain for the utmost future.
NANI?!
Is that Slade? That's Slade, isn't it? With his fucking drawer. I don't like you. And I never will like you. The soft crackling sound under my chair reminds me of the dried leaves that had been scattered all over the floor by a strong draft the other day and are the sad results of my neglected mint plant. And mind you, accidentally killing it is not exactly an easy task. Huh? Are mints that easy to take care of? Oh shoot, how could I forget to water you the whole time? Poor thing. While I throw pitying glances at it, I finish my lunch, then pick up some of the leaves, thinking about reviving my plant later before rushing to get ready for another uneventful day at work. Oh, look how cute all the characters are. I step outside into the scorching sun, feeling the same heat wave that has been keeping me sleepy and lethargic for the past few weeks. With squinting eyes, I look at the cloudless afternoon sky. Its bright cocktail blue stretches on forever, giving me a moment of pure serenity. I take a deep breath and enjoy the summer breeze that brings along a dry wind messing up my hair. Such a pretty afternoon. It's a shame I have to work today. Sighing, I put on my sunglasses and wiggle my way through the heavy traffic pouring in from a nearby expressway. Vehicles of all shapes and sizes and colors bustle by, creating quite a din. Yet one could still hear the humming sounds of bees darting through the air and the soft clinking of ice drinks from restaurants. I turn the next corner and get only a glimpse of the back of my coworker's car, who has just finished his morning shift before he takes off driving home to his family. My feet carry me to the building he had left, a small convenience store where I work as a cashier. Stopping in front of the staff entrance, I look for my keys, then grab the doorknob. Ouch! Only to feel my palm exploding in pain. Damn it, not again. I wave my hand as if to shake off that burning sensation. I wish we had more trees throwing some shade in this part of the city, or a new affordable entry door for that matter. One that also makes it easier for the air conditioner to run more efficiently. Speaking of, after using a handkerchief to protect myself, somewhat from the intense heat of the door, I hurried inside and noticed only a slight difference in temperature. A not so pleasant thought crosses my mind. What if the AC is not working? I bet Rasmus will use this as an excuse to go home early. Ugh. While I make my way to the break room to fetch myself a drink, I find my coworker already sitting there with his legs stretched out in front of him, his feet propped up on the table and his arms resting behind his head, as if he had come to relax, not to work. As usual, he doesn't bother to look at me or greet me, and continues to ignore me until I have a glass of chilled juice in my hands. Sup? Man, I could grow a beard just waiting for you. The AC is broken. Nah shit, dude. Why didn't you do something about it? What are you gonna do about that? Me? Yep, that's Rasmus, the spoiled, obnoxious son of the manager whose favorite pastime is to constantly bully me. Unfortunately, I need the money and can't afford to complain about it too much, even though his father is pretty nice to me. Well, except for his cruel jokes about us marrying one day. Rasmus and I are anything but a perfect match. Really. Indignant at his reproachful remark, I stand to the table, rest my other free hand on my hip, and glare at him. I see the corner of his mouth curling up, and I realize he's not the least bit intimidated by me. Urgh. How should I answer him?
Can I save? Yes.
Why me? Do I look like a technician? He rolls his eyes as I drink my juice in almost one gulp, followed by a grimace shooting across my face. Woohoo! Brain freeze! No, you look like an idiot who keeps forgetting that I'm in charge here. Just do as you're told and fix that damn thing. What if I can't fix it? Then you can watch me walk out of here. There's no way in hell I'll stay here for hours to let myself being cook. Oh my god, you're such a diva. What did you just say? You heard me. There are other ways to cool off here, and you should help me if you want the AC to promptly work again. Supervising you? Sure, I can do that. Oh, that's not what I meant. No, I'm not asking for supervision. Well, we don't always get what we want. Your gratitude included. Ugh. Now move, Althemia. God, why is it so hard for him to help people? Is what I'd like to ask him, but I bite my tongue and follow him quietly, frustrated with myself for letting him treat me like a motherfucking doormat all the time. Unfortunately, he has always been like that. Bossy, condescending, even bitter about past events that may have been beyond his control. I noticed that he never speaks of his mom, but I figured that might be a topic he doesn't want to discuss, so I never brought it up. Besides, I doubt trying to get to know him better would change anything about our current relationship. After changing into my work clothes and shutting off the power to the cooling system, I struggled with the removal of the thick ice layers and freed the coil from dirt and dust, where Rasmus was supervising me. I started whistling a song to drown out all of his comments about me being clumsy and lacking any skill. Unfortunately, this was not a side most customers got to see. This is why nobody believed me whenever I complained about the bullying. People would just laugh and tell him to go easy on me, making him do the exact opposite. Well, aren't you just charming, Rasmus? Once I'm done, I return to the break room with him to wipe the sweat off my face with a towel and take a moment to re-enjoy the cooler temperature. Whew, that's a job well done. Thanks. I was talking to myself. Whatever. It could have been done much quicker if you weren't off fingers and thumbs. It could have been done much quicker if you had actually helped. He glances at the clock on the wall, then back at me. Anyway, you better go back to the counter now. I'll check on inventory in the meantime. I just nod as he leaves, pouring myself another glass of juice before I follow him through the door and place it down next to the cash register. There are still no customers, huh? Seems like it's gonna be a slow day. Depending on the season or the day of the week, my job can be slow, hectic, stressful, or mind-numbingly boring and repetitive. It's also physically more demanding than some might think. Having to stand at one place all day is hard on my feet, knees, and my back. I enjoy my job though. Some of the most fun times involve chatting with the regulars. We would laugh, catch up, tease each other. I probably know more about their lives than their neighbors or even their relatives. That's crazy to think about. Sounds about right, but still crazy to think about. Of course, we also have a few customers who treat me like I'm something nasty on the bottom of their shoe. A couple of them could ruin my whole day. Sadly, it is expected of me to debase my self-worth to avoid responding back in a similar manner. Mila, one of the regulars, isn't the type to say anything nice or look even remotely approachable. She usually just buys her cigarettes and leaves the store as fast as she came in. I remember how she got angry at me once for asking her for her ID. It was scary as hell, and to this day, I don't know how I even survived her little outburst. But I like to think that she was just having a bad day and isn't the mean kind. Venny, another regular, is pretty quiet and on some days even a bit awkward. He always buys energy drinks and avoids eye contact when talking to me. I once pointed out how rude I thought this kind of behavior was. Now he occasionally makes an effort to show me that he pays attention. I admit, I feel kinda bad about it, seeing how he rarely manages a smile. It makes me wonder how miserable his life must be. And the other two well-known regulars are Gunther and Levy. Gunther isn't much of a talker, but he's too polite to not engage in some small talk. At first, I was a bit intimidated by his height and bulky stature. The wrinkles and the dark half-moons below his eyes didn't help to make him look any less scary either. Funnily enough, we both bonded later over our shared fear of dentists and love for cats. Oops. Levy is the kind of guy that gets you in a good mood as soon as he walks into the store. He's always smiling, greeting, and ready to share the latest rumors with me. Me and Rasmus noticed a chemical smell clinging to him that makes it obvious he's dealing with drugs. It's so strange to think that some of our customers might be actual criminals. I don't think I will ever get used to the fact that I moved to a city with a high crime rate. Gang fights, robberies, assassinations, and other attacks are part of everyday life here for some people. Even our manager has trouble expanding his business without facing any territorial issues. It's crazy, really. Luckily, the neighborhood I live in has been quite peaceful for years. However, I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish for a little excitement every now and then to combat my rather boring life. Still no customers. My weary eyes wander to an open magazine that someone has left on the counter. I pick it up. Wow. I can't help admiring the beautiful young woman on the cover, who looks vaguely familiar. I might have seen her around somewhere before, or just remember seeing her in a different type of media. She must be a popular model or dancer. I wonder what it feels like to get noticed by someone like her. My lips twist in self-mockery. Yeah, dream on, Althemia. I finally break away from her charming smile and start flipping through the magazine until I get stuck on a page with a fun-looking personality quiz. I guess I could take it to kill some time. Question number 1. You want to draw a landscape. Which color do you choose? Violet's closest to purple. Question number 2. You have been blindfolded for a special surprise date. What will you see when your blindfold comes off? I'm stuck between the top two. I'm gonna go if we're sitting on a roof terrace to have dinner under the starry night sky. Question number 3. You've received a gift that you can use to complement your overall style. You open the box and find... a beaded bracelet with colorful patterns. Question number 4. What's the best snack for a movie night? I love cookies. But cookies. You want to get a pet. Which would suit you best? A brave, loyal pet that can be active with outdoors. Rasmus, you fuckhead! I kicked my desk. What the fuck are you doing? Whoa, don't startle me like that. And careful who you're yelling at. If I was the manager, you'd be in big trouble now. Ugh, I can't stand you. As if you're not causing me enough trouble already. I mumble these words as my lips curl into a pout. My eyes fall on the glass that I accidentally knocked over, its content drenching the entire magazine, making the answers harder to read now. Groaning, I duck down, grab a paper towel from the lower shelf, and use it to wipe the counter, then I dab at the juice stains on every page. What's that? A personality quiz? He snorts. Do you even have a personality you can speak of? I frown and glare at the quiz, instantly regretting having taken it at all. And you're still using a fountain pen, huh? How old-fashioned. I don't know why, but today he seems particularly annoying. I'm already so tired of having to listen to his voice, tired of not being able to enjoy things in his presence, and tired of him making me shrink each time his mocking gaze grazes me. And I'm not exaggerating here. He makes my skin crawl every time he laughs at something I've said or done. He's always laughing at me, as if I were one big joke, and God knows what else he does behind my back. And yet, every day for 2 years now, I go through the same hellish routine with him. Why can't he stop doing that? It's like he wants to keep his iron grip around my neck and squeeze until my head finally pops off. I let out a small involuntary gasp when I see the torn page. Oh shit. I guess my dabs may have been a little too aggressive, and it has nothing to do with Rasmus. Nope, not at all. Just throw it away already. You're not here to laze around anyway. There's plenty for you to do, even if we don't have any customers right now. Hey, doesn't that mean there's plenty for you to do too? Ugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think I have the energy to do other things today. Did you sleep enough and eat anything before work? I tilt my head to the side, looking at him curiously. What? Did I stutter? No, it's just... I was expecting you to accuse me of making excuses. I mean, yes, despite the heat, I slept well and ate a sandwich. Good. At least you're still able to take care of yourself, which means I can shoot off now. He flings his small backpack over his shoulder. That's... I don't even know what to say at this point. Every time I think I discovered a caring side of him, he pulls shit like this. So typical. Be grateful that I trust you enough with these keys. Make sure everything is locked and secured. You know the drill. I'll call you later to check up on you. I grumble to myself. All right. Good night. The store bell chimes as he pushes the door open, taking all the stress and tension I have felt for the last 2 hours with him. My reflection in the window brightens up as soon as I hear the roar of his motorbike, accompanied by a Latin summer song that is now playing from the store's ceiling speaker. I like this song. As the sound of his engine fades to a distant rumble, I stretch my arms above my head to feel less like taut violin strings, and hum softly to the song. Finally, some well-deserved peace and quiet. I just hope no one causes any serious trouble now that I'm alone. The headlines about gang raids targeting small shops are always on my mind when darkness falls across the city. I wonder if cashiers like me will soon have to be armed for emergencies like that. No, stop thinking about this. There's no point in feeding your anxiety now. Just enjoy the music and focus on your task, Althemia. Although the AC is running smoothly now, my dry throat craves more cold liquid, so I leave the counter to refill my empty glass in the break room. I take the sticky magazine with me to throw it with all the other garbage into the containers at the staff entrance. As soon as I'm back inside, the nice music is interrupted by news reports of an unknown serial killer. Oh, great. Just my luck. Approximately between July 3rd and August 11th, a serial killer murdered and dismembered in Kuma district at least 12 victims, only 3 of which can be positively identified. Oh shit, the music changed. 12 brutal killings in almost 6 weeks, and the police has neither clues nor suspects. Okay, considering the city's high crime rate though, are the police even trying? Like... I don't know, man. We ask you to keep your eyes and ears open and report any crimes, suspicious behavior, safety concerns, and medical emergencies. I don't know, man. Just saying snitches get stitches is, I don't know. Would the police actually help me, or the police just gonna be like, hey, that girl ratted you out? I bet. Gonna beat her ass. No. It is also recommended not to walk alone at night and to leave your workplace early to be home at a safer, responsible time. God, this is awful. I can feel myself getting emotional as I imagine the grief the victims' families must be going through right now. As if these violent gangs wreaking havoc weren't enough. Now there's someone out there who takes pleasure in killing innocent people? Who would do such a thing? And how can this killer be stopped? The authorities don't seem to know what they're doing either. This is just too much. I turn off the radio when I hear another announcer begin to elaborate on the killer's methods. A chill runs down my spine as I look around the deserted shop, suddenly feeling very exposed here by myself. I shake my head, trying to drive away the images of my own death. I wonder if Rasmus has heard about this news as well. If he did, I don't think he would have left me here all by myself, wouldn't he? I don't even know if the Kuma district is close to where I live. I never had time to fully explore the city after moving, and... Customers. Customers! My train of thought breaks by the sudden arrival of customers, making me rush to the checkout. I only recognized one of them as a new regular, however, he's not what I would call profitable. Quite often, he just looks around and leaves without buying anything. Even Rasmus finds it odd and told me to keep a close eye on him. Though whenever he notices my gaze, he seems to feel compelled to strike up a conversation with me. Like now. Hi. He fiddles with the hem of his shirt and has a hard time maintaining eye contact with me. A bit unusual, but for now I'm glad I can talk to someone that isn't Rasmus. I put on my best smile and greet him cheerfully. Hello, sir. It's nice to see you again. How can I help you on this beautiful day? It really is a beautiful day, isn't it, Althemia? Huh. That's new. I know I never introduced myself to him, so I guess he must have overheard my first name somewhere. And really hot, too. I hope you keep yourself hydrated. He's trying really hard to make small talk with me, isn't he? But I'm in no mood to talk about something as boring as the weather, so I try to steer him back on topic. What brings you here today? I wanted to ask, do you know, maybe we could, I would like to, His shoulders sag as he as he utters a frustrated sigh. That's not how I practice it. Maybe I should. No. Sir, is everything all right? He chuckles. I'm such a coward. I couldn't understand his mumbling, but before I could even ask him to repeat what he said, he turns on his heel and leaves the store. Aw. Bye-bye. Well, that was weird. I'm baffled for several minutes, but decided that I should focus on the other customers instead of blaming myself for a sudden escape as I usually do. I've never seen him so shy and awkward before. He didn't even ask about our products, but I'm sure he will return. Most likely tomorrow. After all, everyone can have a bad day. And it's dark. As if on cue, my gaze wanders back to the window as night falls, and I'm once again enveloped by loneliness. There's not much time left before my shift is over. What else can I do to shorten the waiting time? Let's daydream. Lost in thought, I drum my fingers on the counter while a sudden memory starts playing in my head like a movie. I see my friends from middle school who gifted me a drum set for my 15th birthday and taught me how to play. Like most teenagers, we were chasing the dream of becoming a world-famous band, and indeed, with the help of our families, we soon had all our own instruments and a soundproof basement to practice in. Feeling nostalgic, I take 2 candy canes from a box that are sold year-round and start hitting on various items to create some funny beats. I've been told that I was a good listener. I had a good sense of rhythm and timing, so teenage me practiced for years to become one of the best drummers one day. Every night I would fall asleep listening to my favorite bands, imagining this was our first concert, pretending I was playing and crying tears of joy at the end. But like so many other things in our lives, those dreams didn't last. Oh, hi. You at least didn't jump scare me like Rasmus, you just startled me. I gasped and the candy canes dropped to the floor.
Whoopsie.
Oh God, you startled me. How did I not notice him? And why didn't I hear the store bell? Have I been that deep in thought? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Nah, it's alright. I should have paid more attention. It's part of my job after all. Though, I didn't expect to have another customer right before closing time either. My laugh comes out awkward and strangled. I'm so embarrassed he has seen me like that. I usually shop at a different store, but I only found out today that they had to shut down. That's why I came here instead. I'm sorry for any inconvenience I'm causing you now. Aw. No inconvenience. Oh, don't worry about it. You're not causing any inconveniences at all. You know, I really enjoyed your performance. Watching you cheered me up a little. Oh no. You saw that. Thank you. I'm glad it did. But I would appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone about this, okay? It's embarrassing. He nods understandingly. No problem. But are you sure I shouldn't bring my piano next time? My eyes crinkle in amusement. You can play piano? I used to play it a lot when I was younger, and less jaded. I'm certain I've gotten quite rusty by now. What made you stop? The question makes him pause for a moment. I don't know. I guess I wasn't feeling it anymore. Well, maybe now's the time to take it up again. I mean, that way you can save yourself from seeing wacky performances from your local cashier and me from a heart attack. He laughs. But wacky performances have their own charm. And I don't plan to repeat my late night shopping. Not to mention sneaking up on you. Pinky promise. Ah, what a relief. Thank you. Well then. Why was that so loud? Not wanting to keep him any longer from paying for his purchase, I started scanning his items. Do you want to buy anything else? He points at the box with the candy canes. I would like to try one of these. Sure. It's a new peppermint variety filled with a ruby chocolate. Sounds good. Thank you for your purchase. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and please come again. No piano, though. Thanks, miss. He looks at my name tag, which tells him only my last name. It's better this way. Some people in the past have quickly forgotten the actual relationship level with me, and thus no longer showed me the appropriate amount of respect and courtesy. My first name is therefore only given to those whom I believe know how to behave. You can call me Althemia. Ah, thanks, Althemia. I'm Damon. It was nice talking to you. Maybe one day you'll hear my music through these speakers instead. That would be nice. See you next time. Bye-bye. And with that, he leaves the store. I wave him goodbye, happy to finally be able to enjoy the end of my workday. I slam the cash register shut, pick up the 2 broken candy canes, lower the shutter doors, and activate the alarm system, all while still thinking about that killer. I wonder if he's out there now looking for new victims. Would a shortcut home be too risky? I got some pepper spray the other day, but I also learned that there are Huvari? Whoever safari who are immune to it. Maybe a gun would have been a better choice after all. I bet Rasmus never has to worry about such things. Being born with no special powers really sucks in situations like this. But maybe it will help if I ask to close the store an hour earlier tomorrow. Right. I remember Rasmus wanted to check up on me. I hurry back to the break room, not bothering to turn on the light. I fish my phone out of my bag and squint at the bright screen lighting up my face, displaying dipshit. Dipshit. I laugh at the nickname. A well-deserved one at that. But do I really want to talk to this moron now? Might as well. I took the call and could tell by his colorful, bouncy voice that he was buzzed on alcohol. The party noise in the background made it difficult to hear him, but fortunately, he was short with me. I confirmed that everything was fine, that I was heading home, and he had nothing to worry about. After we said goodbye, my heavy feet shuffled towards the exit and into the night. I don't like this. It's pitch black outside, with only the voice of horns and the engine sound rhythmically complementing each other. Despite the poorly lit streets, I catch glimpses of other solitary individuals rushing in different directions. In the distance, I spot a group of 4 with one holding a bat and pointing at a vending machine. The next moment, the bat hits the vending machine with full force several times. The sound of glass cracking, groaning, and eventually breaking fills the nocturnal silence. Nope. I definitely don't want to cross paths with these people. They look like they're members of a gang who knows what they'll do if I become the focus of their attention. Nothing good will come of that. But nothing good will come of going down a fucking alleyway. I turn around and decide to take a shortcut through the alley I just walked past. I don't like this. The alley itself is so narrow that I can stretch out my arms and touch the walls on either side. I feel the wind rushing through as I step into it and hear it clutching ragged paper and twirling it in the air before dropping it. The flickering lights reveal various buildings towering over me, like a forest made of stone. Intimidating, but it could be worse. I quicken my pace as peals of laughter ring out from behind me. The voices of that group are getting too close for comfort now. Oh, geez, are they following me? Hell no. Never mind. I'll go down the alleyway. I'm gonna die. Suddenly, a rustle comes from my left. My shoes scrape the surface of the concrete as I come to an abrupt halt. Hi, kitty. I yelp in surprise as a cat sprints past me, growling. Jeez, that scared the living crap out of me. Hi, kitty. Seriously, is today scare Althemia to death day? I calm my breath and move forward, fully alert now. With each step, I notice an eerie silence settling in, and with that comes the feeling of being watched. I look around, but I don't spot anyone. I feel myself getting more anxious and impatient. This alley goes on forever. Well, at least this spot seems well lit. Eventually, the path leads me to a courtyard filled with pieces of junk and furniture. A sweet, fruity floral scent descends from the few balcony boxes, but it mixes with the stench of the garbage littering the ground. At least there's one of those valospheres. Its light is so powerful it can withstand any storm, so I don't have to worry about it suddenly going out. I'm startled once more as my foot hits an empty tin can, making me stop dead in my tracks again. It bounces twice, rolls along the bumpy ground, gaining some speed, and then melting into one with the darkness. My ears perk up when the metallic sound abruptly stops, presumably hitting a wall. Or someone. Oh no. Somebody kicked it back. Somebody kicked it back. But if I go back the other way, there's the gang behind me. I stand there, frozen, watching in horror as the same can rolls back towards me, almost playfully. I force my feet to take a step back, then another. My eyes strain into the black mass before me, trying to make out a shape or silhouette of whatever is hiding there. And just as I dismissed it as just another cat, a male voice rings out, mocking and sinister. Damn, you must have scored pretty high on those "how dumb are you" quizzes, eh? You know, walking around here alone at night and meeting me. Holy shit! My body reacted immediately to the fear screaming at me to run, so I started to sprint back the way I came from, amazed that my legs cooperated with such ease. I certainly won't wait and see what he looks like, or what will happen next, nor will I waste a single thought on whether he's the infamous serial killer or not, if he has done this 100 times, or if he's a first-timer. He found me, of all people, and I could do now was to run, because there literally might be no tomorrow for me. I'm stalked by a throwing knife that barely misses and lands right in front of me, thwarting my plan to run back. I dash into the only other narrow passage available to my left, which I knew would take me further away from home and the police station. And I bet he knew that as well. Adrenaline pulses through my veins. The summer air burns in my lungs. And the only sound that echoes from the walls is our shoes thudding rhythmically against the ground. My brain goes into overdrive, creating images of all the things that could go wrong, and ideas on how to possibly survive this fucking nightmare. I run around the next corner, passing another apartment complex, and yell for help, hoping that a resident with an open window would hear the terror in my voice. Ow. But all I get is a bottle being thrown against the wall right above my head and an angry female voice yelling back, "Shut the fuck up! People are sleeping!" Oh, I'm so sorry, lady, that people are sleeping. Is me getting murdered interrupting it? What the actual fuck? You know, lady, if I die and I turn into a ghost, I'm haunting you first. Did she just throw a bottle at me? I hear my pursuer giggling behind me. That motherfucker. God, I wish I had the strength to strangle him. At least my anger at these two assholes fuels my speed for a bit. Being trapped in this labyrinth of pitch black alleys with no help at all makes me feel more alone than the sound of my own shallow breathing. But a glance over my shoulder confirms I'm not alone. I have this feeling that he wouldn't stop until he caught me. And I was dead, even if I managed to run or hide somewhere safe. Alright, time for plan B. I frantically feel around in my bag for my phone. A short-lasting relief washes over me when my hand finally hits the cold metal block. I grab it and push 2 buttons to call Rasmus. Rasmus, for once in your fucking life, can you do something useful? Come on, pick up, please. Hey, you've reached my voicemail. You better leave your name, number, and a motherfucking reason why this conversation couldn't be done over text. Rasmus! Yes, if this is a matter of life and death, it will likely be resolved by the morning. Oh yeah, it will be resolved by the morning. I'll be on the news as the next murdered victim. Shit, I can't believe this. Fucking asshole. I lose my footing and the grip of my phone when I suddenly slip on something that smells like pickled zucchini and garlic, causing me to fall straight onto my butt. A sharp stabbing pain shoots through my tailbone. Fuck. He's getting closer. I moan with every painful movement I make. Shit. I'm running out of time here. I need to get up. And closer? I turn around, crawling to reach my phone that landed a few feet away from me, still hoping I could get up fast enough to call the police instead. Just when my fingertips are about to touch the device, too close. I scream when he steps on my hand and deliberately shifts all his weight to his left foot to keep it jammed. The pain is excruciating. He's crushing my fingers. Ow. Please stop. I struggle to get free, but to no avail. My whole body feels like lead weights are attached to me now. I can barely move. I'm doomed. I look at him with gritted teeth and fear flooding my eyes. That's it. I'm going to die here. I'm going to fucking die. A pity, isn't it? Nobody ever cares until it's too late. Ah! Ow.
What? What do you mean that's all the demo? Huh? Huh? What do you mean? Well, yeah, I'm gonna stay with for a long time. That had me on edge physically, and I'm not even physically in the game.
Oh, looky. Look at all the people that worked on this. What is Damon? Who are these people? Are these people like, I wasn't paying attention to the credits. Are these people from like Patreon or something? Dude, it's so cool. Look at all these people. Is like where, is like where Damon is supposed to be like mimicking a heartbeat? Because it kind of, oh, skip, kind of feels like it. That's cool. Like a little heartbeat, like made for friend P. A lot of these games are made for friend P. Okay, hang on. I wanna go here. No, not here.
Very good. What's this? No. How do I?
Oh, okay. I was like, how do I go to the thing? I want to go here. Yeah, that's fine. Having a bad day, huh? It sounds like you're pretty dejected about something. He lets out a heavy sigh. Yeah. I was rejected by a person I really liked. I thought I did everything right this time. I don't know what to do anymore. Aww. That sounds like the worst day ever. I'm sorry you got rejected. I know how painful that can be. A smile blooms on his lips, uncertain and shaky, but accepting of my sympathy. Thanks for being so understanding. It actually makes me feel a little better just having someone say something nice to me today. You're welcome. I'm sure you'll get another chance to meet someone who hopefully will appreciate you for who you are. And I bet there's a lot to appreciate. Oh! I wink at him and give him a bright smile. What can I say? He's a new potential customer, so I gotta give it my all. Besides, I do like cheering people up. I don't want anyone to feel like nobody cares about them. You really think so? Like what? My eyes quickly scan him from head to toe. His hair looks fluffy. His clothes are worn out, but clean, and he smells nice too. Like some sort of homemade oil. Maybe rose? It reminds me of my mother and her expensive shampoo and soap. Appearance-wise, I like how fluffy your hair looks. And wait, are you wearing a coat in summer? You must be sweating terribly underneath. He chuckles. No, I don't sweat that much, actually. I like hot weather and the warm, cozy feeling of my coat. It's like a safety blanket. It protects my skin from the harsh sun, and I don't have to freeze in places where some air conditioners get way too cold. Well, I guess that's one way to think about it. Interesting. I've never looked at it that way before, but I could never wear a coat in the summer. I can't handle the heat, so... I die the moment I see squirrels picking up nuts with pot holders. His face crinkles in laughter. It's a sweet, soft laugh that I find surprisingly cute. Aww. I shyly rub my neck as I get this sudden fluttery feeling in my chest before I notice the 2 candy canes lying between my feet, unbroken and still wrapped in their plastic packaging. I picked them up and showed them to him. Here, you can have these. I know this sounds kind of cheesy, but since they didn't break, you could use them as lucky charms. You know, for your next conquest. Our fingers brush against each other as I hand him the candies, causing him to hold his breath for a split second. He must have felt the same heated spark jolt from our brief touch. Oh, look at him looking at his hand. It's so cute. I watch him staring at his gift in awe, then back at me. It's a new peppermint variety filled with ruby chocolate. They're so popular that they always sell out quickly, not only on Christmas. Thank you. You're too kind. This really makes me feel so much better already. I love how when he gets flustered, his hair goes up. It's so cute. I beam at him. Oh, don't mention it. I'm always glad to help. Well then. Not wanting to keep him any longer from paying for his purchases, I started scanning his items. Is that all? Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, that's all. While I bag his groceries, I notice how he's watching me closely now. But that doesn't bother me. It's cute when customers admire me for making their day. It makes me feel better about myself, too. Here you go. Thank you. It was really nice talking to you. Likewise. Please be careful at this hour. You never know who's lurking in the shadows. I'll be extra careful, just for you. But you take care too, alright? Thank you for your purchase, and please come again. Oh, I definitely will. Oh, he's so cute. And with that, he leaves the store. I wave him goodbye, happy to finally be able to enjoy the end of my workday. Huh? Huh? What's happening? He walks out of the store with a spring in his step as the darkness of the night settles over the city like a cloak, whose light then comes to life, showing the beauty of its rainbow colors. It's been so long that someone other than his friend has been kind to him, offering him hope and a new sense of warmth to blossom in his heart. He has been starving for such sweetness, always clinging to any emotional sugar source he could find, but it's never easy, nor does it last very long. Every time things didn't work out, people were quick to move on eventually. If they were lucky, that is. This time will be different, though. He could feel it. It's you or no one.
Yeah, the duh.
Your precious gift is a sign of love, right?
Uh.
Love, love, love. It makes him want to capture every single moment of you. Moments when you're real, beautiful, even scared. There's no way you wouldn't want to be his wife, his life partner, his companion, and share all of your secrets, your hopes and fears, your sorrows and joys with him.
Oh, what have I done? I was just trying to be nice.
Forever. Oh dear. Oh dear. I done did a goof. Oh, I done did a big goof. Despite the warm, humid air, he could feel goosebumps appearing on his arms, making his mouth split into a grin as he enjoyed the thought that you might be thinking of him too. Is what's in his hand? Oh wait, is it the candy cane still? Is that what's in his hand? That's actually... Wait, so is he not...
He just said he likes sweet stuff, though, so why wouldn't he eat it?
You'll eat at least one, right?
Wait, why? Why am I more upset about him not eating the candy? He's one of the yanderes. Uh, he will return your kindness and make sure you know how much he cares about you, even if it takes all he has to give. He'll do anything necessary to make it happen. Anything. If sacrifices aren't made for love, it ain't love, right? And he won't stop until you understand how much you mean to him, even if you've only just met. Man, geez, he didn't even stalk me first before he became a yandere. This dude, this man just saw me for 5 seconds and literally fell head over heels. He saw me for 5 seconds. I was nice to him, and then he became a yandere. Like, what? What? I think that's a new record. He will know everything there is to know about you by the time this night is over, anyway. Just be patient, my love. It won't be long until you find yourself in my arms, just like it's meant to be. I can't skip. Can I? I can't. This is something new. I slammed the cash register shut, lowered the shutter doors, and activate the alarm system, all while this new customer still lingers on my mind. I should have asked for his name. Well, maybe I'll get the chance next time. He seems to have a gentle soul. I can't remember the last time I met someone who was as pleasant and easy to talk to. A smile creeps onto my lips as I think back to how our hands touch. It's not the first time I've been attracted to a customer, but usually it's just silly little crushes, nothing that would last. It's a nice feeling to have them, even if they don't lead anywhere. As I make my way home, I suddenly hear my phone ringing. I fish it out of my bag and squint at the bright screen lighting up my face displaying dipshit. Yeah, I will answer. I took the call and could tell by, it's the same. Rasmus, you suck. We said goodbye shortly after I stumbled into, oh shit, I made it home. We said goodbye, and shortly afterwards, I stumbled into my apartment, kicked off my shoes, and meandered over to my laptop to check my emails and social media. I really like this plushie. It's so cute. I keep my passwords and other valuable information in an old diary with a sturdy lock attached to it. The lock and its key have mismatched colors and are kept separately. This way, hackers are less likely to bug me, and any burglar will have to find the key first or have the right tool to break the lock. Not that a burglar would ever be interested in a diary, but you'd never know, right? I glance through the ads in my inbox and make notes of all the good deals that interest me. After that, I log into my account on ClickBay and search for the newest post of my family. It's my only way to keep track of the events in their lives without having to directly contact them. I don't know if I'd be able to explain this to anyone. My life is not exactly what I thought it would be. Not what I promised back then. I feel too ashamed to ever look them in the eye again. Of course, part of me thinks that I'm just being ridiculous, but the guilt eating me up inside always wins and prevents me from reaching out to them. Oh. I want to know if they still think of me, talk about me, but if they do, it's not on social media. I scroll through posts that are only about new recipes, celebrity crushes, pictures of food and nature trips. I don't know why I keep tormenting myself like that every night. Because you deserve it, huh? Looking at their happy faces only makes me feel lonelier and more like an outsider. I know I should stop, but I can't.
It's like I'm addicted to this type of misery. I turned to my mint plant, the only non-artificial one in this room. The way it looks is the way I feel right now, withered and forgotten. But you don't deserve that, do you? You deserve to thrive and to be cared for. Unlike you. Ah! Those are mind worms. Get out of my... Those are brain worms. Get out of my head. I so do deserve to be cared for. I gently caress its brown and crispy leaves. Alright, time to revive you. I get my garden scissors and start cutting off all the dead material. It's kind of fun. I wish it was just as easy for me to make a fresh start. A fresh start? So you can fail all over again? No. A fresh start is sometimes a new beginning. Dang it. The roots seem healthy enough, so all that's left to do now is to keep them watered every day. I'm sure I'll manage this time. I have to if I want to be proud of at least one thing in my life, right? It's not like your pitiful pride will be overshadowed by people who actually accomplish something. Ugh. Just shut up! God, I hate it so much when my brain is working against me. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. My eyes grow heavy. I don't feel like stripping down to my underwear, but I know how hot it can get at night, so I do it anyway. I'll leave the cut stems on the floor since I don't care about them right now. I can clean that up tomorrow. All I want is to fall into my cushion and stretch my body over the entire bed until its soothing comfort takes away the pain of my sore muscles. I close my eyes, slowly dozing off to the quiet, whirring sound of my laptop, which I'm sure will soon go into sleep mode too. My mind sends me off to dreamland, where it's already making plans for my upcoming day off. I could go for a nice walk in the park, feed the ducks, and have a picnic. The fuck was that? Was that paper? Huh? I take a deep breath, smelling the fresh air with its sweet fragrance coming from the blooming flowers sprinkling the lush green meadows that cover most of the park, except for some bare spots. I walk towards a giant tree that watches over everything and everyone. Its shadow cools my skin as I sit down to keep him in his feathered dweller's company. Someone taking photos of me. It's early in the morning, so the only people passing by are those who jog or walk their dogs. Someone's taking a lot of photos of me. Oh dear. I lie down and smile when a sudden warm breeze drifts through the treetop, finding its way over to me, caressing my hair like a spirit using its fingertips. I wish I could stay here forever. How many photos of me do you need? I think it's been more than 3 clicks. I think it's been more than 4 clicks. 5. I can keep going. 7, 8, 9. It's been way more than 9 clicks. Zonk sleep. What does that sound again? I swear. My laptop? Sleep.
Damon! He looks at your screen with a sparkle in his eyes, tracing a heart with his finger around your name. So your name is Althemia, hmm? It seems like I found a new favorite word. He happily but quietly repeats your name over and over, like an incantation. Such a lovely name. I think I'll use it with utmost pleasure tonight. Huh? A nervous energy builds in his chest as he thinks back to his first conversation with you, and how gentle your eyes were when you smiled at him. A smile that made everything better. You captivate him like no other, making him feel like things are finally starting to make sense. Uh-oh. His face lights up like a neon sign as he slowly turns to you. Sweet dreams, my little rosebud. See you very soon. Oh, I done. Oh, I think I done messed up, guys. Oh, boyo. Oh, boyo. Oh, these are Patreon supporters. Look at, I don't really want to do Actually, hang on. Hang on. No. Menu. Yeah. I want to see something. This is the gallery. We're missing one. Oh, we got all of it. Stalker. And obviously, we got Rasmus's. We're missing one. Where is it? DG. Ow. I'd prefer you not to do that to me again, though. Are you leaving? Look at the small backpack he has flung over his shoulder. Are you leaving? Now? Not that I'm complaining. I do need a break from him. But he knows as well as I do that we're not allowed to work alone anymore. You'll be fine on your own. And the manager agrees? He pauses for a moment, pondering what to say. Not yet, but he will, later on. If you say so. Don't miss me too much when I'm lounging in a hammock by the pool, sipping my cocktail. You're going to a pool party? That's so not fair. Quit whining and be grateful that I trust you enough with these keys. Make sure everything is locked and secured. You know the drill. I'll call you later to check up on you. I grumble to myself. Alright, take care, Raz. The store bell chimes as he pushes the door open. Taking all... Okay. Let's take a call. The work phone suddenly interrupts any thoughts I had, ringing 2 times before I answer it. Hello, thank you for calling our convenience store. This is Miss Mele. How can I help you? It's just me, dumbass. I just want to hit him. Oh. My nose wrinkles in disdain. Hey, no need to be so rude, okay? Yeah. Anyway, I'm calling because I forgot to tell you that we're expecting a delivery later this evening. What kind of delivery? If I read correctly, it should be the new vending machine. You can find all further details in our email inbox. You still remember the password, don't you? No? Actually... Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. Good night. Wait! Ugh. Fucker. And he hung up. Snapping my head to the ceiling, I let out a groan of frustration. Great. Now I have to look everywhere for the password again. It's not one that's easy to remember, and our papers aren't exactly in an organized state either. I look through several documents, notes, and letters, but my eyes find nothing. Yes! Whoever did that, I'm stealing your bed sheets. Just as I was thinking about going into the break room to check the bulletin board, someone kicked the door open, causing the store bell to ring several times. Hi. You know, you could have just walked in like a normal person. You know that, right? Never mind, you could have kicked in the door as much as you wanted to, sir. I won't come for your bed sheets either. You can keep those. I'm sure you have nice bed sheets. Yeah. I stare at the stranger wide-eyed, motionless with horror. Is that a gun? He didn't even bother to hide his face. Hands up. This is a robbery. Dude, this isn't funny. His mischievous grin grows wider. I see. Really nice of you to volunteer to be a test subject for my new gun. I bet it's just a finger in your shirt. It's just gonna be a finger. Bullshit. That's not a, oh shit, it's a gun. Oh shit. I didn't think he would pull out a real gun. I thought he was just hiding a hand under his shirt or something. I'm beyond horrified. I never imagined a day someone would ever point a gun at me. Hey, I'm sure we can talk about this. I feel sweat trickling down my back as I raise my trembling hands. And too bad, it's too late now. No! I shut my eyes, waiting for the bullet to end my miserable existence. But nothing of the sort happens. Slowly, I open one eye to see what's going on. Bang, bang! His gun is still pointed at me, except now there's a red flag with the word bang on it sticking out of the gun's muzzle. It was a prank gun. It was a prank gun. Did confetti come out of it? Did it bring a smile onto your face at least? I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. What a relief. Are you serious? It's not even a real question. I just don't know what else to say. My mind is racing with thoughts and feelings that are difficult to articulate. I got pranked, felt scared to death, and now I'm feeling grateful. I mean, I'm still alive. Who wouldn't be? I'd be laughing my ass off right now in like the most awkwardest fucking way possible that I just lived. Even though it was just a fake gun. After I got over the initial shock, the guy puts his toy gun away and throws his head back, erupting in laughter. The smile that is forming on my own lips breaks into a grin. His laugh is contagious and sounds more like an evil cackle than an expression of amusement. I can't help but join his laughter, imagining the dumb face I must have made. Okay, I'll laugh too. Dude, your reaction was priceless. Seeing people shitting their pants always makes my day. You're so mean. I'm glad I could humor you for a while, but now you owe me an introduction. He then hands me some documents, which I accept. Confused, I stare in silence at the words delivery service. Wait, so you are delivery guy at your service? Oh. All right. One thing I know for sure is that I'll remember you next time you come by. Aw, did I make such a good impression on you? How could I forget? Good is arguable. I think the same about you. I mean, how could I forget the face of someone who looks so cute, almost wedding themselves? Huh? What? Okay, anyways. I force a smile, uncertain whether that's meant as a compliment or not, before my face disappears behind the papers. Well, I don't see anywhere on here what your name is. I just told you, it's delivery guy. My face comes back into his view, showing him a blank stare. Is it actually delivery guy? His name is what? I know. I get that reaction all the time, but it's true. He must be really dedicated to his job then. Huh? Are you a workaholic or something? No, I do get my beauty sleep at night. Sometimes. Okay. We're one and the same delivery guy. I understand you. Oh, alright. I decided not to question his choice of name any further for now, as I get the feeling that this might be a touchy subject for him. And what company do you work for? I don't work for any company. I'm self-employed. Really? That must be a lot of work for one person. Yeah, but I'm not the type to complain much about it. I love my job. However, due to the current situation, my service has become more popular because, unlike the big online retailers, I have not taken a political side. That's why my work is more hectic than usual at the moment. Makes sense. Now that I think about it, I could certainly use the help of an assistant. Hey, would you be interested? Huh? If I ever saw an opportunity present itself, this was it. This was my chance to get away from here and hopefully get into a better work environment. Just doing something else for a change. Of course, I shouldn't make hasty decisions, but it's at least something to think about. Well, my contract doesn't allow termination without notice, but I'll think about your offer. Thank you. No problem, bud. I signed the papers with a flourish, then returned the ballpoint pen to its holder and hand him the documents. Sorry for keeping you for so long. Is this your last delivery? Second to last delivery. I have yet to deliver a severed head from an ex. Yeah. You're full of jokes, my guy. You're joking, right? Of course. I mean, who would ever do such a terrible thing? I don't know, radio is just talking about a serial killer. Anyway, your vending machine is too big to fit through the main entrance here, so you'll have to let me in the back door. Or you can just give me your keys in case a customer comes in. No sooner has he uttered these words than a gloomy-looking customer enters the store. Good evening. I hope I don't cause any inconvenience by shopping this late. The store is still open, right? Hey, Chewbacca. Nice to see you. Huh? Oh, they know each other. Oh, DG. Didn't expect to see you here. Are you shopping too? Nope. I'm still on the job. But dude, why do you look so down, eh? Ah, they rejected me. Quite rudely, I must say. His mouth is twisted into a grim line. His shoulders are tense, and his fists are shaking with rage. It must have been an awful experience for him. At this, delivery guy clicks his tongue in annoyance. That's no way to treat my friend. Share with me all the details later, Kay? Yeah. You, the keys. Ah, shit, fuck, ass, titties. Okay, shit, jeez. Oh, right, his sudden change of mood and demanding tone startled me a bit, making me hand him the keys without hesitation. Thanks, you're a real sweetheart, aren't you? Take good care of him while I'm gone, will ya? He smiles at his friend and reaches out to gently squeeze his arm before heading back to his delivery truck. See you later. Charming fella, ain't he? So, you two are best buddies, huh? Yeah, he's a good friend. Always looking out for me. It's nice to see him here. It cheered me up a little bit. I'm sorry you got rejected. I know how painful that can be. But buck up. There are plenty more fish in the sea. This only means you got another chance to meet someone who hopefully will appreciate you for who you are. And I bet there's a lot to appreciate. I wink at him and give him a bright smile. What can I say? He's a new potential customer, so I gotta give it my all. Besides, I do like cheering people up, and I don't want him to think that his friend is the only one who cares about him, even if I'm just a random cashier. You really think so? Like what? My eyes quickly scan him from head to toe. His hair looks fluffy, his clothes are worn out but clean, and he smells nice too. We read that. Appearance-wise, I like how fluffy your hair looks. And wait, are you wearing a coat in the summer? You must be sweating terribly underneath. He chuckles. No, I don't sweat that much actually. I like hot weather and the warm, cozy feeling of my coat. And it's like a safety blanket. It protects my skin from the harsh sun, and I don't have to freeze in places where some air conditioners get way too cold. I fish for 2 candy canes from the box next to me, which are sold year-round. I know Rasmus doesn't approve of me handing out free candy to customers, but I just can't help it. Here, you can have these. Share them with your friend, or use them for your next conquest. A lot of our customers really enjoy these candies. Our fingers brush against each other as I hand him the candies, causing him to hold his breath for a split second. He must have felt the same heated spark jolt from our brief touch. I watch him staring at his gift in awe, then back at me. Thank you. You're too kind. This makes me feel so much better already. I beam at him. Oh, don't mention it. I'm always glad to help. Well then, do you still want to shop here? Huh? Oh, right. Yeah, I will hurry. Don't worry. Just wait here. I mean, it's not like you're going anywhere, of course, but... You're right. I'll wait here until you come back. I hope you find everything you need. Yeah. I have to admit, he's pretty cute when he's such a stuttering mess. But would he ever be interested in someone like me? I know I'm good at being chatty. I can talk to anyone, but that doesn't mean that I'm able to have lasting relationships with others, as I've experienced time and time again. I wish I knew how to fix this. How to really bond with someone. I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. I wonder if delivery guy is coming back soon. I should have asked him if he needed help. I just can't shake the feeling that all of this could be a ruse. After all, he has already proven how easy it was to trick me. Or maybe it's regret for even giving him the keys and not going with him. Hey, I'm sure he's fine. Huh? You look kind of anxious. If I had given my keys to someone other than a staff member, I'd be anxious too. Oh, yeah. That wasn't the smartest choice, was it? I'd say it depends, but don't worry. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute or two. Alright, I'll take your word for it. It's just, with all this bad news on the radio, it's hard not to be worried, you know? Understandable. There's a lot going on these days, but I'm sure that better days will come soon. I just nod, not quite believing it yet. Are you done shopping now? Yeah. He puts his purchases on the counter. I feel him watching. Why does that make me jump every time? I feel him watching me closely as I bag and scan the groceries, which I'm already used to from other customers, so I don't mind. Here you go. Thank you. It was really nice talking to you. Likewise. I'll wait for my friend outside. Oh, and please be careful at this hour. You never know who's lurking in the shadows. I'll be extra careful just for you. But you take care too, all right? Thank you for your purchase, and please come again. Thanks, I definitely will. And with that, he leaves the store, and I put my thought on checking up on delivery guy into action. Man, I can't. What type of writings? Are these supposed to be actual words, or are these just scribbles? When I opened the door with the staff-only sign, I'm met with an inky corridor. Now, who turned off the light in here? I know I didn't, but I hope it was him and nobody else. I take a deep breath and step into the dark, cursing the genius who had the brilliant idea of putting just a single light switch at the very end of the hallway. Oh, shit. The light from the sales area retreats as the heavy door shuts behind me, engulfing me in complete darkness. Not again. Everything's fine. It's just a stupid dark corridor. I know the way like the back of my hand. My heart is pounding out at my chest. I just collided with something, or rather someone. My eyes struggle to adjust to the darkness, trying desperately to make out the person in front of me. Hello? Delivery guy? Is that you? The silence that follows hisses in my ears. There's no answer. A cold shiver runs down my spine. You're really out to get my ass, aren't you? Suddenly, I hear some movement. What can I say? It's a really nice ass. That's not gonna save you. That's not gonna save. Damn it! Why? I stumbled backward, tripping over nothing more than air. Jeez, you scared the crap out of me. With flushed cheeks, I punched his shoulders, making him laugh in return. Dude, seriously, I don't think my health insurance covers all that. You're quite the scaredy cat. I like that. I'm so glad me screaming brings you joy. What? The corners of his mouth turn up further, exposing his teeth. His teeth are sharp. You don't mind this one bit, do you? Huh? Yeah, I know that look. You're waiting in anticipation of what might happen to you next, aren't you? Seeing you like this makes me think of all the horrible things that could be happening to you right this moment. Huh? Excuse me. My heart skipped a beat. I pushed him away from me. I completely startled by his words, but they awakened something in me that I didn't know was there, making me excited and scared at the same time. My breathing becomes ragged and heavy, as if someone had just punched me in the gut. Messing with you is so fun. Compared to all the other reactions I got, you take it all so well. Not for very long if you keep going like that. You're gonna scare the soul out my body. I don't know what else to say. I still wonder what kind of face I must have made for him to say something like that. Aw, really? But I just started. Anyway, it's very sweet that you wanted to check on me. With a wink, he turns on the switch. He turns to switch the light back on, and then nods towards the exit, and we both leave the corridor. Thank God. I'm not sure I could have taken another prank from him. Hey, I got a 2-prank limit. 2 pranks. A third prank is going to take my soul out of my body. I unpacked the vending machine and placed it on your stacker truck, so all you have to do is drive it to the place. Oh, and here are your keys. Wow, you've been a big help, even if you are a weirdo. Thank you so much. Your friend is waiting outside, by the way. You're welcome. It was nice doing business with you. Good night, bud. See you next time. Bye-bye. All right, time to end my shift. I slam the cash register shut, lower the shutter doors, and activate the alarm system, all while still thinking about these two. The new customer seems to have a gentle soul. I can't remember the last time I met someone who was so pleasant and easy to talk to. I regret not asking his name, so I hope to see him again soon. His friend, however, is pretty weird. Friendly and flirtatious, but weird and creepy too. I still get goosebumps thinking about his scary flashlight face in the hallway, and the things he said to me. But, oddly enough, it's also been exciting for me to be alone with him in the dark, as if I enjoyed the thought of being in a potentially dangerous situation. Maybe I am the real weirdo here. Anyways, it's time to go home now. As I make my way home, I suddenly hear my phone ringing. I fish it out of my bag and squint at the bright screen lighting up my face, displaying... It's gonna be dipshit every time. We'll answer. It's just gonna be the same thing. Everything's fine. Blah, blah. Nope. I'm not. Nope. Nope. You are not hurting my soul again. Oh, wait, these are different. No. It's not like your pitiful pride will be overshadowed by people who are actually accomplished something. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like these. I don't like the mind worms. And I have a right to not like the mind worms. I still swear that's paper. I can't tell if it's supposed to be him like opening the window and coming into my room or what, but it sounds like paper. Is he eating the candy canes we gave him? Is that what it is? He is taking my photos. I'm eeping and he's taking my photos. He took way more than 9 photos. I'm telling you. Took like 30. Wait, is this just Damon? Yeah, okay. It is just a bond. Okay. You know what? I don't know. I kind of like this route better because we got to meet all three of them and not just one at a time. Well, albeit we meet Rasmus no matter what. So if the game, whenever the game does update, I do want to just like go with the option of doing that route of okay, I'm not getting over that like anytime soon. My God, is that creepy? Like, nah. And you stepping on my hand. My hand. Why does it just say stalker? He hasn't been stalking me. I mean, he did at the end, but like, he didn't stalk me until the end. Or is there something I'm missing here? It's not your jacket. It's not the same jacket. Unless it can turn inside out. But that doesn't have a hoodie. And then there's dipshit Mickey. There's dipshit. Let me see. I'm so confused. Okay. Anyway. I really like this game. This game got me questioning things. I'm over here like, who? I sense things. I sense things. And I need to know things. And okay. Delivery guy scared the absolute bejeebus out of me with that last one. But then again, Rasmus scared me just by going poof in front of me while I was doing a magazine quiz. So, I might have been a little on edge from all the creepy music, but that's okay. Anyways, I hope you love pups enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, if you like this video, hit that likey and subscribe button. Bye bye, love pups. See you later.